Oh, I think it's obvious, Steve. The indictment is a giveaway. In the history of indictments, I think I know them pretty well. You see how short it is? So you might think as a defendant, I get a little short indictment like that, that's terrific. That's if he committed one crime once. That is a preface, not even an introduction, to the major War and Peace novel that the indictment will become. They're beginning with him, maybe because of the time pressure. I mean, she can't be immune to the fact that there's pressure on her. I might think it's unfair because I'm a prosecutor, and I don't know what good it is to push prosecutors. But this definitely is a result of the president pushing her a little. And it's a good indictment, don't get me wrong. It's a good case, but it's rather small in the big scheme of things. You've got a case that could be 3 times as broad as the original Biden RICO case that I outlined in my book. It could be that case plus 2 others all in one RICO case. Think of RICO as a novel with 7 or 8 chapters. Each chapter, a different crime, different predicates, and a different set of penalties. Plus, here's the benefit of RICO, Steve. You can take the money away. So if you want to diffuse some of these, let's say, hypothetically, let's say that people were funding Antifa, Black Lives Matter, to do those riots. You could bankrupt those operations. You could take their present accounts, and then you could spend the next 10 years tracing all their accounts and taking everything else. Case in point, the Teamsters. Joe DeGeneva, your friend, and I did that to the Teamsters. We spent 10 years, went on after me, after him, and we took all their money out of the Central States Pension Fund, which took all their money out of Las Vegas, which took all their money away from them, which is why they're a pathetic, silly group of old men now and wannabes. You could do that to the criminal money in the Democrat Party. You could find it all and get rid of it because it was all being contributed to illegally trying to stop Trump and then trying to unlawfully remove a lawfully elected president, which gets about as close to treason as you can get. Now, do I have to name the people involved in that? I mean, I have it written down. I mean, that's the whole group. That's Obama, that's Hillary, that's of course Biden. That's the 2 bums over the 2 bums in intelligence. So
hang on. I want to bifurcate. I'm going to get to the terrorism thing and the source and all that after the break. You're going to stick around with me. I want to tell you. I just want to make sure we're clear on this. You're saying that the little 2-page indictment on the lying to Congress and the obstruction of justice is just the appetizer when it even comes to Comey. But because you're saying more things are going to come on Comey. Are you also anticipating when President Trump said that statement right there that you're going to have more indictments and a broader conspiracy investigation about Russiagate, about trying to remove him as president, about trying to destroy his presidency in the first term? Do you think that's what Trump's talking about?
Yes. I'm not exactly sure if the president has envisioned everything that he's talking about. After all, the president's not a lawyer, and he doesn't know the tools that are available to them. But the president's objective isn't even so much prosecution. It's bringing it to a public daylight and bringing it to account. So simple, so it doesn't happen again. This is not a question of vengeance. This is a question of justice and deterrence. And if he didn't do it, he wouldn't be a president. If he had nothing to do with this, but this was on his plate, he would have to do the same thing. And otherwise, he'd be a lousy president, and we'd have this all happen again. The only thing that's going to stop these people, because they are thoroughgoing criminals, very similar to the mafia people I prosecuted, very similar to the terrorists I prosecuted, and certainly just like the corrupt politicians I prosecuted. They'll do this forever. We can be in power for 3 terms. They'll come back and do it again. The Democratic Party has been crooked. I don't know. The 2 things they embraced originally was slavery and being crooks. That's what the party's about. Its history is boss tweed and slavery. Why someone wants to belong to it and not change its name, at least, I have no idea.